All right, and we are live. Welcome back with Murphy Mac to another episode of the Fitness Beginner Podcast, where we help you get started on your fitness journey. What's up, everybody? Hope y'all having a good week. Happy Tuesday if you're listening to the replay. Happy Monday if you're tuning in live. But yeah, if you hadn't yet, go watch last week's episode. It was episode 100, where we went over, I reintroduced myself to the audience. So if you're a new listener, you want to go listen to that and kind of see my story, how I got started, and how I got to where we're at now. So yeah, y'all go tune into that one. That was a good episode. Now, episode 101, we on to the next 100. Let's get it. I'm excited. But yeah, in today's topic, we're going to talk about something that it's really like a strategy that you can use to one, definitely hit your fitness goals. It can help you with this. But two, it's going to help you with organizing your life in general, organizing your schedule, organizing your work, everything, relationships. It's going to be a good tool for anything you do in life. So I think it's a good one to talk about. And it may or may not be for you. Some people work well with structure like this, and some people don't. So you have to try it out for yourself. But I think it's a good tool or a good strategy to use to help you hit your goals more efficiently. So you may be thinking, what am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about time blocking. So if you don't know what time blocking is, we're going to get into it more in the podcast. But basically, it's just a way that you set up your schedule throughout the day to help you hit certain goals and certain time frames throughout the day. So this is a powerful productivity tool. It's not only going to help you hit your fitness goals, but also your life goals. So let's dive in. What is time blocking? So the definition, time blocking is a time management method where you divide your day into blocks of time, each dedicated to a specific task or activity. And the benefits you can get from time blocking are improve focus, reduce procrastination, and ensure that you allocate time for important activities. So number one, if you're time blocking for fitness goals, the number one thing you want to time block is a dedicated workout time. I mean, that's pretty obvious, right? You want to dedicate time in your schedule to go to the gym. And when I say like time block something, I mean physically create a meeting in your schedule on your phone or your planner, on the piece of paper that you use, whatever you use to plan out your day. And if you're not using nothing, then this is your sign you should be using something. Literally, everybody has a smartphone. Just use the calendar on your phone. It don't really matter which one you use, whatever you like, whatever floats your boat. Just use a calendar. It don't matter. Make a appointment, meeting, reminder, whatever in your calendar. Say workout or gym time, whatever. Block this specific time out for your workouts in your calendar, just like you would for a meeting that you have at work. If you have a work meeting, it's on your calendar at a certain time. Well, guess what? Treat your workout, your gym session as a meeting. Put it in your calendar. Set the reminder, remind you 30 minutes before, an hour before, whatever you like, and put it on your calendar. That way you see it. Because you're going to be checking your calendar throughout the day. So every time you check it, you'll see it and you know you got to go. So whether that be in the morning before you go to work, in the afternoon, put it in your calendar so that you see it, you know it's there, and you know during that time you're going to the gym, period, regardless, no excuses. Like that time is set aside for the gym, so you go during that time. Don't let nothing else affect that. Just like if you were at work and you had a meeting, you're going to go to that meeting at that time. You're not going to just push it off till later because it's set at that time. You got other people in the meeting. You can't just push it off. Same goes for your workout. Put it in a certain time and go at that time. So this helps you build consistency in your workout routine because you're going at the same time every day or whenever your training days are. The more you can go at the same time, the more you can kind of get in that routine of going at that time, and the easier it gets. So it's just like you wake up at the same time in the morning every morning. It becomes easy because you do it every day. It's a routine. So the same goes for your workout times. Number two, the next thing you want to time block in your calendar for your fitness goals is your meal prep or your nutrition, whatever it looks like for you, whether that's buying pre-made meal prep, or if it's cooking your own meal prep, whatever that may be, allocate time. For me, meal prep is on Sunday. So I use Sunday after I get home from church. Well, normally I go straight to the grocery store from church. I buy everything I need for that week. And then I go home and I immediately cook it as soon as I get home. This way I don't put it off until later. Well, sometimes it does get put off to later, but that way I get it done regardless on Sunday. But for you, it may not be Sunday. It may be a different day of the week, or you may want to meal prep twice a week. I don't know. Allocate a time in your schedule whenever it works best for you to meal prep your food, to get ready for the week or the next couple of days. I actually do the whole week because I don't mind eating food out the fridge for a week. It don't bother me. I've been doing it forever. But for some of you, I know y'all kind of weird about the food that you eat. So if you don't think the food's good after a week or so, 5 to 6 days, then maybe you have to meal prep twice during the week. You can only meal prep for like 3 days at a time or something. But from personal experience, if you put your food in the fridge, it'll be fine. I promise. I do it every week. And knock on wood, I haven't had anything bad happen yet. So as long as you cook your food all the way through, don't just leave them raw or anything, then you're good. So yeah, I like to use Sunday, say for example, 2 to 4 p.m. Sunday afternoon. That's set aside for meal prep. And I like to do it on Sunday just because most people's work week starts on Monday. So if you do it Sunday the day before, then you're prepared for the rest of the week or the next few days. So doing this ensures that you have healthy meals ready, and it reduces the temptation to go out and eat something unhealthy. So if you're at work, it reduces that temptation to go out and buy some fast food, or to go out and eat with your coworkers wherever you're going, or to not eat anything at all. You don't just want to skip lunch. You still need to eat, get your nutrients in. So if you have it already meal prepped and ready, all you gotta do, pop it in the microwave. It's that easy. So it just makes it everything. And you don't have to think about what you're eating. You don't have to prepare or nothing. It's already there. You pop in the microwave, a couple minutes, you're good to go. And then number three, the last thing you want to um, put in your schedule when it comes to fitness goals is rest and recovery. So schedule time for your rest days and your recovery activities. So there's a lot of recovery activities. Think of stretching, ice baths, sauna, whatever that is that you like to do the little foam rolling or the massage guns, whatever you like to do. And also your rest days, make sure these are scheduled into your calendar. um like I said, you're going to have your workout days scheduled in there, but you also need to have these off days scheduled in there as well. So when I say rest off day or rest day, I don't mean take the whole entire day off and don't do nothing. I like to use these off days or rest days as a recovery day. So do some kind of active recovery. Even if that means going for a walk. Like going for a walk is good to loosen your muscles up, get some blood flowing. It's good for recovery. So on your off days or rest days, I would do some kind of active recovery. So stretching is really good. Do some kind of mobility routine. That's going to be good for your off days to help you recover. Because if you're training hard, you're probably going to be sore. So it's good to use that off day to help you recover so you can get back into the gym quicker and you can feel better in the gym. So maybe, for example, you work out Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday could be your off day. So in the evening, do like a yoga session or something like that. Schedule it in just like you would do your workouts. Same thing. This is good because it prevents burnout and it prevents injuries, making sure that you're recovering properly so you can ensure long term fitness sustainability. I don't recommend working out every day. You got to recover, you got to rest. That's actually the days that you're going to grow, get bigger, and get stronger, is when you're resting. So that's pretty much it when it comes to fitness, time blocking for fitness. But like I said earlier, time blocking is good for pretty much everything you do in life. So also, you can time block for other things in your life, like number one, work or your career. So you want to separate your work task into focus blocks to increase productivity. So a lot of us will have meetings. They'll be already time blocked on your calendar when you accept a meeting invite. But any other thing you do at work, like if you have daily tasks that you do, go ahead and schedule each one of those daily tasks in the morning, in the afternoon, whenever you normally do them, or whenever you like to do them. That way, you can ensure that you get those tasks done first. I would schedule them early in the day. That way you can get those tasks done because you know you got to get those done. You don't get distracted and do something else. So whatever your daily tasks are, actually, what I recommend is whatever your important tasks are, I would do those first, like the critical ones, and then maybe loop in your daily tasks afterwards that aren't as critical, but they still need to get done. So it's up to you to decide what tasks need to be done first and put those in the morning. I mean, that's what I suggest. Or if the afternoon works better for you, hey, do that too. That's up to you. It kind of depends on your work schedule and what you got going on. But you'll know what the important tasks are and what you need to do first to make sure they don't get done because you don't want to let them slip and then not get them done that day. So schedule them into your calendar, even if you just have to make your own meeting or own little reminder on your calendar. Do that, and it'll put a block on your calendar so you know at that time I'm doing that task. I'm not doing nothing else. Don't let yourself work on anything else but that task during that time. So it's pretty self-explanatory. Um, but yeah, pretty much your whole entire day should be planned out. There shouldn't be much empty space on your calendar, especially at work, because there's all kinds of tasks to do at work. So just go ahead and schedule them out so you know what to work on and when to work on it. And this way you don't forget nothing. You don't forget to do nothing. Um, yeah, this way you don't forget anything. And it just gives you a better picture of what your day is going to look like. So you know what to expect, and you know how much time you need to prepare throughout the day because you know your workload for that day. So this is good because it's more efficient and productive. You have more efficient and productive work days, leading to career advancement eventually. And then number two, you want a time block for personal development. So dedicate time for learning new skills, doing new hobbies, or working on your hobbies now. So for example, you can set aside time for reading if you like to read, or doing a new online course. So do this obviously after work in the afternoon when you get home, maybe before or after dinner. It's time block, say 30 minutes to read if you like to read. Or if you're working on a new skill, hey, 30 minutes to practice that new skill. So this is continuous personal growth and skill enhancement. This is good. If you don't time block it, you'll just push it off and you'll let it slide and you won't do it. Um, so it's important that you time block it so that you see it. You know it's there. You know you got to do it during that time. So it's much easier for you to commit to it when it's baked in to your schedule. Number three, the next thing you want to schedule is family and social events. So schedule quality time with your family and with your friends. So typically this is going to be on the weekends, but it's good to schedule them still. That way you can make sure you're doing it. Because a lot of times if you don't schedule these things, you really won't do it. Like if you don't plan it out, you don't schedule it, you're probably just gonna let it be and you're just gonna chill at home and I do nothing. So for example, Friday evenings from 6 to 9 p.m. have family dinner and game night. So that's a good way to schedule it out. Make sure you're spending quality time with your family. I mean, and a lot of people feel weird about scheduling time to spend with their family. They think it should just happen, but like, there's nothing wrong with scheduling that. I really don't think so. Like, everybody's got things to do. Everybody's busy. Just schedule it out so everybody knows. Hey, from 6 to 9 p.m. we have family game night, and it's a whole lot simpler that way. It helps build stronger relationships and a better work life balance. This way, you're not just work, work, work all the time, and you never spending time with the family. It helps you create that balance because you don't want to let it just slip through and not ever do it. So, number four, the next thing you want to schedule is self care. So, you want to block time for activities that rejuvenate you, such as meditation, hobbies, or just simply relaxing. Um, if you like to sit in the bath at nighttime, schedule that in right before you get into bed. Nightly routine or bath time, whatever it is for you that you like to do. If you like to meditate, typically you would do that in the morning. So add that in your morning routine in the morning before you go to work. Add your meditation, or on the weekends you can add your hobbies in there. This is good for relaxation. If you like to go play golf, schedule a time block in there. Go golf with the boys. So just schedule them in there. This is good to for your self care. It's good for it improved mental health and then it's your overall well being. Again, it's kind of like family time. If you don't schedule it in there, you'll just put it off till later and then you'll end up not doing it. So, some tips for effective time blocking. You got to prioritize tasks. So, identify your most important tasks and block time for those first. Typically, I like to get the most important things done first in the morning. That way, I don't put it off later and then it ends up not getting done. And normally, I'm typically more focused in the morning because there's not a lot going on. Um, you don't have all the things, all the crazy things of your day going on. Nothing that can change your schedule at that time. Because during the day things change and schedules get changed around, and you may, if you put some off till later, it may not get done because your schedule may change. So it's good to prioritize tasks and do those first. So go ahead and get you a list of all the things you need to do for that day. Write them out, whatever you got to do, or just think of them in your head and think, okay, I got 10 things I got to do today, but I want to identify the three that's the most important that I absolutely need to get done. And I would do those three first. So put a star by them, put a check by them, number them 1, 2, 3, all the way to 10, whatever you got to do. Prioritize those tasks and get them done first. Next thing is just be realistic. Don't overlook your don't overbook yourself. Leave buffer times between blocks for transitions and unexpected tasks. So a good idea is to allow like 15-minute breaks in between your major time blocks to allow you to recharge, to allow you to use the restroom, go get some coffee, um, take a break for a second, scroll through social media, whatever it is you like to do to kind of chill for a second and let your mind kind of relax a little bit. And then that way you're a little rejuvenated and you can go back into the next task 100% and you're not just drained. The next, you want to review and adjust. So regularly review your time blocks and adjust as needed. So when your day is over, go back and look at your day and say, and look at the time blocks you made and take a mental note of the ones you actually did, the ones you didn't do, ones that took a little bit longer than you thought or didn't take as long as you thought. And this way you can adjust your time block. So if you scheduled an hour for something, but it only took you 45 minutes to do it, well, you'll know for the next day, you don't necessarily need to schedule an hour. You could probably schedule 45 minutes or so. So just to review and adjust depending on how long or how short it takes you to do something, or if you actually did something. Or maybe you forgot to add something in your calendar, then you can make sure you add it in the next day. So just go back and review it and see how it worked for you that day. And then lastly, use tools. So obviously use your calendar on your phone. This is the easiest way to do it because it's easy to change. It's always with you. It's in your pocket. You can set reminders on it. It'll literally ding whenever it's time for you to do something. And it's just, you can change the colors of it. That's what I like to do. Change the colors of your time block so that way it ain't just like one big block. You can see the different times. You can use Apple Calendar, Google Calendar, um, whatever kind of calendar app you use, they're pretty much all the same, whatever your preference is. So use these tools. You can use time management apps. They have little apps nowadays that you can download on your phone that will uh like lock you out of other apps. So if you know you're bad about social media, you can literally put this app on your phone and when you turn it on, it disables all your social media apps until that time block is done. So you say you want to work for 30 minutes undistracted. Well, turn on that app for 30 minutes and it won't let you use your phone. So that way you're not distracted. So you can use time management apps like this to help you stay focused and stay on track with whatever it is you're trying to get done. So yeah, time blocking is a versatile tool that can significantly improve your ability to achieve your fitness goals and other life aspirations. By intentionally allocating time for various activities, you ensure that your priorities are addressed and your time is used efficiently. So, my challenge for y'all today, start time blocking tomorrow or this week and notice the difference it makes. See how it works for you. Just try it out. It may not be for you. Um, Sometimes it's a daunting task to schedule these out every day. But what you can do, if you have a repeating task, a task that you do every day, you can just set it up in your calendar to repeat every day at the same time. So then you don't have to put it in your phone every day. And it just makes it easy. So yeah, I challenge you, try it out this week. Do it for a whole week. Don't just do it for one day because it's not going to be enough time for you to really see if it works. Do it for at least a week and see if it works for you. And if it works, keep using it. If not, then maybe you got to try something else. I don't know. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning into the podcast. Don't forget, subscribe, leave a review. If you found the video, if you found the episode helpful, leave me a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Check out the YouTube channel, the Fitness Beginner Podcast. Subscribe over there. But yeah, until next week, y'all have a great week. Y'all keep achieving y'all's goals, getting 1% better each and every week. And we'll see y'all in the next episode. Peace, love, protein.